Good morning. Have you ever thought just to start your day with a big smile? You can do it right now. Just smile, cheese it up. It is good to stretch out these muscles here. It makes your heart feel different just by turning those corners up and showing off those teethers. So I hope you're able to smile today. I hope you're able to make the most of it. I was thinking about the word abundance, and that word means a lot, plenty, great deal of, large quantity, things like that. And one of the things that there will be an abundance of here real quickly is leaves. See all these leaves up there and down here? And probably when I'm out here in the next, I bet 30 days, all of those up there will end up down here. Think about that. All of that up there will end up down there. That's going to be an abundance of leaves on the ground, isn't it? It is hard to even comprehend that abundance of leaves could even possibly make its way to the ground. And in this park, nobody does anything with them. And so in your kind of logical mindset, over a period of years, you think there would just be a pile of leaves here. But somehow, God's able to recycle those without the help of man and do something incredible. From one tree, there's almost an infinite amount of leaves that'll come over a lifetime. And so the abundance of leaves isn't even necessarily what happens right now. It's going to be the existence of those leaves over a great amount of time. And I was compelled as a young dad to teach my kids one verse, John 10:10. And I didn't teach them the whole verse. I just taught them the second half. And that verse was Jesus saying, I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. And abundantly means more, like quantity is what it seems to mean. But yet, one of the Billy Joel songs I learned in my youth was Only the Good Die Young. And sometimes people don't live an abundant number of years. So it would seem like a contradiction that Jesus came to give you more life. That is, unless your definition of life doesn't square up with his. If your definition of life is the number of years on the planet, then you're going to respond to life differently than somebody with a different definition of life like Jesus. If your definition is the number of years, he's not going to give you more years. He's not going to give you Methuselah 969 years. It ain't happening. So I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just going to let you know that. But as those trees can seem to drop an infinite number of leaves, God can give you his kind of life with an infinity, like he calls it eternal. Eternal is something greater than numbers. It's his kind of life. And as you begin to appreciate that he'll give you life and give it to you more abundantly, then you can really begin to breathe in and breathe out. And his kind of life is different because he doesn't see the world the way the world sees the world. He sees the world in a much greater way. So Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except by me. Well, a lot of times evangelical people will point out that no one can get to the Father except through Jesus thing and hammer that. But often people will miss out. He says, I am the way, the truth, and that's a definite article, only one, the life. And so life must have something to do with Jesus and the way that he lived. And that's what I want to encourage you with today, is reconsider the word life. And if you can consider life differently than what everybody else does, then all of a sudden abundance becomes more apparent, and it's not quantifiable. That's one of the cool things about God, is he doesn't need to quantify things because he can make things that can do almost infinity, just like a tree creating leaves. So get to know what life is, get to know the heart of God through Jesus, and all of a sudden there's going to be this abundance that isn't quantifiable. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you can enjoy all these leaves changing colors and falling to earth here. I'm thankful for you and hope to see you before too long. Take care.